Okay, so let's get started. Again, thank you so much for coming to my talk. My name is Konstantin Dmitriev, and I'm heading a small animation studio which is focused on development and improving open source animation technologies, everything related with open source and animation. In the studio we're doing our studio is located in Gorno-Altaysk. It is a town in Russia, and usually when I say Gorno-Altaysk, people ask, where is it? And so the first slide which I made is to show the location. If you draw a straight line from Finland to Japan, then our town will be somewhere in the middle. Right. So this is a beautiful place, very small town, but beautiful place. I recommend you visiting us if you have chance. And this is how our studio looks like. Well, our studio is located on premises of local art school, and this is how it looks like from outside. And this is how it looks like from the inside. In our studio we are doing animated shorts. Everything made with free open source software, and you can watch them on our website. The URL is here. And well, all our animated shorts are distributed under Creative Commons license, and also we publish all sources of our animation works, so people can download those sources and look how and learn how our animations are created, how they are made, and also they can reuse our work under the terms of Creative Commons Attribution license. And also in our studio we're doing regular workshops for teenagers. Currently, last years they are take place twice a week. And here are some photos how our workshops usually look like. Well, and as I have said in the beginning, during all this process, during the process of production and education, we are developing and improving open source tools. Below you can see tools which we are contributing to or created or developed. And today I would like to put a special focus on one particular tool is Synfig Studio. This is its screenshot. Okay, let me check for okay, great, for chat messages. Okay, I'm online. I will be checking from time to time just to make sure I'm still online. Okay. So next, Synfig Studio. This is an open source software for two-dimensional animation, and well, let me put a special remark. We are contributing to 2D animation tools only, because for 3D animation in open source well, everyone knows we have Blender, and well, we're we are doing good without us. We are doing very good without us. But for 2D animation, the situation, well, at least 10 years ago, it was not so brilliant. And back then, when I started to learning and contributing to Synfig back in 2007, Synfig was the, well, it's mainly only open source solution for two-dimensional animation. And in 2012, we have created first animated shot made completely in Synfig. This was Morevna demo, which you can see here. And in 2013, we have received a Flash grant from Shuttleworth Foundation, which made a big change on how Synfig was well developed. Yeah, when we received a Flash grant, this is well, yes, that was a completely surprise for me, and it was I was free to use for whatever I like, not necessarily Synfig, but at this moment the lack of good animation tools was a high priority for me, so I decided to put that in Synfig, and for two targets. First was to get first ever paid developer in Synfig, and second target was to create a first ever video training course about Synfig. And let me say what was the situation before 2013 year. In Synfig, Synfig was developed by volunteers, by community, and there were no cases of paid development for several reasons. First of all, everyone was working in their free time. Everyone was contributing free time, like in most open source projects. And if every time when we started to talk about increasing speed of development and talking about money, there were several problems. We had no idea where to get them. Also, we had no idea how much money we need, because actually almost no one was a professional in software development. Everyone, well, was from other areas, like I am from animation, someone from somewhere else, etc. And there was no idea how much work can be done for particular amount of money. So we weren't able to give any promises. So if you give this amount, we will do that in return. This was completely, well, misery. And one more very important thing is no one wanted to take responsibility, because, well, you know, if you take something, you need to give something in return, and you're responsible for results. And when we got Flash grant from Shuttleworth Foundation, as I've said, I've put it to two targets, and first target was to get paid developer. I have a friend developer a professional developer who agreed to start working on Synfig for 3 months. And so we hired this developer. His name is Ivan Mahonin, who made for all this time since 2013, he made many great contributions. So, well, yeah, we'll talk about that later. And he was working for 3 months, and my task was to show results of his work. So I started to publish weekly progress reports. So every week I was writing a report which will show what was done and what we have achieved, which problems we have faced, etc. So here is a link for those reports. And yeah, so they are published on Synfig forum. So this was critical to show people how much we able to get done in 3 months. So this was very good experiment, and this was very good experience for our team as well, because we now have been able to estimate for this period of time we can make those things. So after 3 months over, I have started running crowdfunding campaign. The experience of development allowed me to estimate the approximate amounts we need to achieve particular goals. So in the period from October 2013 to June 2014, I've been running crowdfunding campaigns every month to keep our hired developer working on Synfig project. So this was quite a crazy time, because every time I wasn't sure if till the last time I wasn't sure if campaign will be successful or not, and if we will be able to keep a developer or not. But it was lasting 9 months, and for this period we have been able to achieve following results. First of all, we made good tools for creating cutout animation. Cutout animation is a special technique which, when you cut your character into parts and move all parts. Well, this is also good for motion graphics. Our developer has finished Bones implementation of Bones. Before him we had basic Bone implementation, but it wasn't usable because there were no interface and no practical approaches how to use it. And next, Synfig was ported from ancient JTK2 library to JTK3. Also, it got modern single window user interface. If you used GIMP open source tool, you probably remember that his early version had all those multiple windows scattered around, and the Synfig was the same, and it was problematic for users to use it in this way. So we have implemented single window UI. Also, there was implemented skeleton distortion tool for animation, added sound support, and also tools for synchronization of articulation of lips movement for characters. Well, maybe I forgot something, but that's the main things. Also, well, we have, well, our developer rewrote or written, okay, well, made a new render engine. Okay, and during this time, well, let me show you a presentation of Synfig so you'll get an idea what it is capable right now. Thanks, Peter. Thank you so much. Okay, let me try this. Okay, stop this and share an external video, because there was a lot of talking and I guess one presentation will give a better idea.
Synfig Studio is a powerful, open-source animation software. Synfig might not be as user-friendly as its commercial rivals, but it gives you control over every single element of your animation. Once you learn, you can do a great job with it.
This is exactly cutout animation, example of cutout animation.
To help you get started, we created a video course. With this course, you can learn Synfig in a shortest time, starting from the very basic concepts to advanced techniques. You will learn how to use bones to animate your character, how to create face animation,
Hello there, how are you doing?
how to export your work for YouTube or website, and much more. Join the course and start learning Synfig today.
This is it. We will start talking about training course in a minute, but first I would like to finish. Thank you so much, Jason. I would like to finish to say a last few words about development. I've said that we have started. I've been running 9 crowdfunding campaigns, but after that we have achieved sustainable funding for Synfig. So there was no need to run a crowdfunding campaign every month, because we have established after that we have established a stable flow of donations through our website. It is dynamically displayed on the main page, and all donations are now handled through Open Collective platform, which allows us to it gives transparency for our budget. Everyone see who donates and and how much we have currently, and who gets the money and for what. Let me show you more detailed here. Here we have donations and expenses when we have paid to uh, community members. So right now we have an active community who are contributing, and someone gets paid. Everyone knows how much funds we have, and we can discuss how to use them, etc. So it's pretty much stable development. And the second part of Flash Grant was used to create first ever video training course for Synfig. And let's get back to this slide. It was summarizing the my experience in creating first animated short in Synfig, because the problem of Synfig was it was quite complicated. It was a tool which was capable to do particular functions or operations, but people usually was puzzled how to use it for animation, for to achieve character animation. So I took 3 months. It took 3 or 4 months, I don't remember exactly, to record course video course, and I decided to make it available as pay what you want. It wasn't it as it was available as paid course with the price as $1, and people optionally can donate more if they want, and this was a quite successful model, because from one side the course was affordable, or how would say better, well it's not expensive, and on the other side there are a lot of people who donated more than $1, and this that's quite awesome. Currently the course includes 13 lessons. It's more than 1 hour of content. Since 2013 year, I have released 3 editions. It is translated in English, Russian, available in English, Russian, French, German, Chinese. And here you can see, maybe I need to make it a stats of sales of the course, which actually, so you can see how much funds were collected thanks to this course, and the collected money allowed to fund development during last period, and also this allowed me to dedicate my time to Synfig during all those years. In fact, I have quit my job in 2013 and was able to dedicate my time to maintaining Synfig and maintaining crowdfunding campaigns, administration of Synfig during all these years, thanks to this this course. And I just would like to say a few words about my previous job. My previous job was teaching animation to teenagers, and in fact I just continued teaching animation all those years, but as volunteer, because this was more comfortable, emotionally comfortable for me. Yeah. So let me get it 2 more minutes of your time and say how it is evolved further. And right now, last 2 years, I'm working on continuation of the course. The course of Synfig is expanding into something bigger, because last 2 years I'm working on several more courses. This is an experimental website which has more courses. It has Synfig. Well, this website is in Russian, because first I recorded all courses in Russian, and this is a kind of development version, because here I can experiment and put drafts of my video, etc. And here we have I have published Synfig course for free. So all lessons are available for free, and I'm working on more lessons, and I'm working on more courses for other open source animation tools like Krita. We have lessons for Krita. Well, let me show you how it looks like. Well, like this. Well, on our YouTube channel you can see, well, this is how much videos were recorded since then. And this is my next project that this Morevna School is the next project that I'm working on at the moment. Its goal is to provide courses for about creating animation with open source tools for free. All courses are free, and I plan to continue by translating those lessons into English, and they will be available also for free on our English website Morevna Project, of Morevna Project. This is actually evolution of our Synfig training course. And finally, I would like to announce that since February 24 this year, just 2 days ago, we are now Morena Project is now officially registered at non-governmental organization, non-profit organization. So this is how this is actually, you probably can see that this is a consequences which made by a Flash grant back in 2013. So this is a, I think, awesome chain of chain which well, actually changed a lot well, in my life, what I do and how I do it. So that's all I wanted to say for today, and well, big thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, I will be happy to answer. Okay. Okay, how the question, how did I started in animation? Well, actually I'm self-educated animator. I've been dreaming to make animation since my childhood, and I was trying to do animation with everything I had in my hands. It was a video camcorder in early years, and when I got a computer, it was just wow, this is a tool I can use for animation. And then later, so well, it was It was since my childhood. I was just doing what I like. Thank you so much, Chris. Thanks. Thank you. Uh-huh. Yeah, I will. Charles asking where can we check more of our animation works. Well, at the moment, I will drop a link for our website. And maybe YouTube channel of Morevna Project will be appropriate place. Well, to be honest, I do not have
Morevna Project.
I do not have too many animation works because, well, it usually takes time to produce animation with open source software, and my team is learning a lot. Etc. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, we are. Maxim, what programming language do you? Yeah, we use C++ programming language for Synfig, and for other projects we often use Python. And well, and for OpenTools it's also C++. Thank you, Daria. Peter asks, can you give an idea how long it takes one of your users to create a short animation? Well, that's actually a complicated question. Short animation, that means animated short or just as a scene from animation? Can you please clarify your question?
Well, you tell us what people are able to do. So, if I wanted to make so what's an animation short? You tell us what it is.
What is animation short?
Yes.
Well, animated short in well, what I mean for animation short is this is some finished story. For example, well, this one is 10 minutes long. Maybe I can show you well, I don't know which will be better. Well, I disable sound. This is a finished story, or maybe as an episode of the series. Like this. This is something short in 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 3 minutes. That depends. That's what we call animated short. It has complete screenplay, it has an idea, it has events, dialogues of characters, etc. And producing one animated short, it is usually a teamwork. It it's rarely done by one person. It's usually a team with a director, producer, artists, drawing artists, animators, people who do feels, 3D composition effects, etc. So for example, this animated short which I'm demonstrating right now, it took 2 years to produce. We had a team of approximately 5 people, and another factor to consider here is that we have almost no funding for our production. It is either crowdfunded, it's a very small budget for animation usually, and a lot of time consumed by development, because our goal is not produce animation itself but also improve open source tools on the way. So at some moments we can hit a problem, we can identify a problem or something, or a room to improve, then we do development, then we testing, and only after that we actually implementing something. So development also takes much time, and also crowdfunding takes much time. There are many people who work in their free time as volunteers as well, so this is also depends. So thank you so much. Thanks to everyone for coming. I'm actually so excited to see so many people coming to talk. And well, thank you so much for encouraging words. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Maxim. Thank you, Karian. And actually, it was pretty much exciting to be a part of Flash Forward Fest, and I met a lot of people. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to participate in Gather Town yet because, well, this week was quite crazy with all this stuff about registering, because we just got documents about that we got registered as non-profit, etc. Well, yeah. And I actually hope maybe a Flash Forward will be repeated in, well, next year, or maybe in some other periods. Maybe Jason can clarify something about this. Oh, great! Well, because I still hope to jump into Gather Town this evening to just to try how it works. Well, because it seems to be very fun. Great, awesome. Yeah, cool. And Well, if no one has more questions, maybe we'll just meet. We'll just close the session and can meet you soon in Gather Town, because today I have a free evening. Finally, have a free evening, and we'll be happy to meet you all. And well, actually, just by reading Slack channel, I have learned a lot of projects, and well, it was actually just reading everyone's introductions. It was so great learning experience. Well, I hope I can catch with some particular recordings of the session that I missed. Oh, good question from Maxim. Oh, great, Jesse. Okay, so we'll meet in Gather soon. 10 p.m. Oh, great. So, last question from Maxim. Yeah, we've got just a few days ago, we've got a Bitcoin donation to Morevna Project. It's well, where is Morevna Project? Yeah, we've got amount of around $7,000 donated, and this is a donation for a special purpose. This donation made for special purpose. It's for creating new episodes of Pepper and Carrot motion comic. Pepper and Carrot is pretty much famous webcomic by French artist David Rivoire, which is also distributed as under Creative Commons license, which is allowed us to create an animated version of this webcomic. We have created one episode in 2017, and we will use the Bitcoin donation to, well, they are converted to $USD, to produce Pepper and new episodes of Pepper and Carrot motion comics. And our budget in Morevna Project also managed through Open Collective, so we will be doing all production openly. So this is first time we're doing it completely open, because we just recently started to use Open Collective. Everyone will be able to see how how much funds are used, just like in Synfig. For example, we have one payout already for Animatic, which was already done and it is published already. So everyone will be able to watch how process is going, and how much every contributor gets, and well, every aspect of production will be transparent. For example, the sources of Animatic is already available on GitLab, so you see, if you watch, if you get to the blog, you can yeah is announcement about published sources. Okay. Yeah. So Peter already gone to Gather, and I guess everyone who wants to continue talking will best to move to Gather. So I'm going to give it a try. So thanks again to everyone for coming. It was great to meet you all and meet you in Qatar. Bye bye.